Hello and welcome back to the studio. I'm Dr. Wigo and today I'm going to be unboxing and setting up the Insta360-Link, the AI-powered 4K webcam. Well, this seems like a pretty boring video. Yeah, but these are kind of a necessity. And I have a story about why I had to buy this, which you're welcome to skip. If you're just here to see me open this up and unbox it and set it up, well, skip on to the next chapter, because first I'm going to tell you why I ended up buying this against my will. I never had a webcam. I never had a laptop that had a webcam in it. So when the pandemic hit, I didn't have a webcam. So I needed to buy one so I could teach my classes remotely. Well, guess what? Everybody else was buying a webcam and prices had skyrocketed. So even a cheap webcam was running $200, $250. So at that point, I said, well, for $300, which was more than $100 more than the list price, maybe even $150, it was a lot more than the list price. I bought a Logitech Brio 4K webcam. I figured it would be future-proof. I had 4K. I had everything I needed. And it worked great until a couple of weeks ago when it just stopped working. It just died. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's way out of warranty. It's 4 years old. So I had to buy another one. Well, I wasn't buying another one of these. Piece of junk. I mean, 4 years, it's hardly ever on. So I went looking at webcams. And the prices have come down tremendously. They're back to like normal. What I really need and what I liked about this one was that I could control the angle. Because down in my office, where we will be going in a minute, I don't have a lot of room behind me, and so at the normal wide angles that the webcams use, you see past the edges of my backdrop on either one side or the other, and so I need to be able to scale that in. Well, guess what? A lot of webcams won't do that, but this one will. Plus, it was fancy. You know me and fancy. It will move, it will track, it will do all sorts of cool things that I will show you momentarily. So as long as I was buying a new webcam, I figured I'd buy the current state of the art, which from all the reviews and everything I read was this guy. Well, let's see what's inside. So the AI-powered 4K webcam, Insta360 360. And it's a little tiny baby. I mean a really little tiny baby. But it's a gimbal, and this is why I'm excited. And as you can see, it's got a mount so you can put it on a tripod. I, of course, am going to use it as a webcam on my monitor. What else is in the box? Another box. There's always another box. So what's in this box is silica gel, a USB-C to USB-C cable. Looks fairly lengthy. Let's see how long it is. Well, it's not 6 feet. It looks like about 4 feet. You be the judge. Then we have these little stickers, which I will not be using. Well, I'm not even going to open them. What these are little stickers that if you have a whiteboard, you put these stickers in the four corners of the whiteboard with the arrows pointing in the proper direction. And then when you tell this thing to go to whiteboard mode, it will go find the whiteboard, find those arrows, and zoom it in so that it has the whiteboard completely in frame. Pretty cool, but I don't have a whiteboard, so I won't be using that. And then we have compliance information, a quick start guide, a warranty card. Oh, and a USB-C to USB-A adapter in case if you need to plug into USB-A. And that's all that's in the box. All the rest is going to be software. And for software, that means we got to go downstairs and hook this up to the computer and see what happens.
A little later.
So hello, welcome to the office. Now I'm going to connect my new little toy. What's it doing? Oh, it went into privacy mode. So I'm downloading the Insta360-Link controller app. And there we go. Okay, I'm updating my firmware. So the reason I bought this particular one is because, as I mentioned upstairs, I have this backdrop over here, and I want to be able to zoom so that the edges and all these lights on the sides aren't in the frame. Okay, done. Okay, well, there's my pre-programmed position. Well, it's going to take me a while to get the hang of this. But look. Now it will track me because I did that. And now I guess if I do that again, it'll stop. Wait, how do I zoom? There's a zoom gesture. Got AI zooms where it'll go to head, half body, and whole body. Autofocus, streamer mode. HDR, but you can't be in 4K. I can mirror my image. I can adjust the level. I can change the tracking speed. Change the white balance. I can say presets. This is way more gimbal than I need. Well, the picture doesn't look too bad to me. You can see it on the preview here, and if all's going well, I'll also be able to show you what it looks like blown up to 4K, which I will do shortly, or now. Well, there's not a lot to it. You got your controls where you can get it, and this is why I bought this one, because the Brio had this too, where you can zoom in on what you want. So again, I can get the edges of my background off. Certainly working better than the old one, the Brio, which just, like I said, just up and died. Don't know why. This is a better picture than I was getting with the other guy. That's really all I got. I need a new webcam. I got one, and it works. And it was, as you saw, very easy to set up. It does way more tricks. As you can see, you got the auto exposure, the white balance. You can say presets. I showed you the tracking and the zoom. That was about the smoothest hardware install I've ever done. I mean, you plug it in, it worked. You have to go download the software. That was the hard part. But then as you saw, and there was a QR code, turns out I could have used. And then once you download it, it even updated the firmware for me automatically. Well, I had to click, but that was the unboxing, which again was like 3 little things. And I really only brought the one thing down because I'm not using the whiteboard thing. So I guess I could put them on this thing behind me and it would find it. The one little trick was that I had to figure out, once you got it all set up, you had to update your presets. You couldn't just click. If you click a new preset, it will always start from scratch. So you have to set up the new preset, then get it where you want it, and then click and right click and say update. But that worked fine. So all things, so far I'm pretty happy. If anything comes up, I'll come back and do a video about it later. Oh, and the other thing, with the Brio, I used to have it on a hub, and they don't like being on hubs, but it worked for the most part because I could turn it off. But this has an automatic privacy mode. After 10 seconds, if not being used, the gimbal turns down so the camera's facing the base there. So you have privacy mode, automatic. I got no complaints. Now, I do have one complaint. It was expensive. You get a lot of features for that price. I would give it a somewhat thumbs up. Like I said, I'll have to use it for a while, see how it works with Zoom and Microsoft Teams and all the other kind of stuff I have to use it for. I mean, setup and installation was a snap. I mean, well, you were here. You saw. That's it for the Insta360-Link. Very quick setup. pretty sophisticated. I watched some of the early reviews when it first came out a while back, and there were some issues, but apparently they fixed a lot of those in the software. I didn't find anything so far, and I'll let you know down the road if anything comes up. That's it for this video. I don't know what I'm doing next week. I do know what I'm doing next week. On Monday, tomorrow, I'm getting a nerve block. I'm getting surgery. I'm going into the surgery center. They're going to stick needles into my spine and hopefully get some of this pain to go away. So hopefully next week's video, I won't be making funny faces when I move, because I'm in quite a bit of pain right now. But hopefully next week I won't be. So come back next week and I'll do something. Oh, and I'm going to have to do another Vision Pro update because they came out with the space ghosts, the body personas, which look kind of cool. So there's still more going there. I might change my recommendation of that. Like I said, I still recommend it for 3D and immersive, but maybe I'll start recommending it for other things. So come back next time. That's it for today. See you next time. Bye-bye. I'm just going to sit back here and wave and dream about no pain tomorrow after my surgery. Thanks for staying to the end. Bye-bye.